Friendly MOAB incoming.
Hey guys and girls, how ya all doing? It's Kirsty, or FTK as usual, with another gameplay commentary, and we're just playing a little bit of ground war today with, of course, Mr. Cripple, also known as HD Cripple. As you would have noticed from that first blood, we've got a Cripple Triple today, and this is a pretty special gameplay with the PM9 SMG. And if you're not too sure what a Cripple Triple is, or what HD Cripple is, then I don't know, I'm a bit disappointed because you mustn't have actually watched his pretty damn awesome, if you ask me, quad MOAB and 6v6 kill confirm that was posted on my channel last week. I will leave that as a video response just so that you can check it out, and I'll definitely be leaving his link in the description and the annotation and all that sort of thing, because fuck, I love this guy's work. He's so impressive and this gameplay is just amazing. That's pretty much the only way I can describe it. It is with the PM9, quite obviously, and we all do know that this gun does get outclassed by quite a few things. One of those things being the bitch sitting in the corner behind the dumpster, as we just saw. But you do get that in this game, and in this game in particular, these enemies appear to be some of the world's biggest campers you've ever seen. They seem to really enjoy sitting around their C-spawn, holding onto their dicks. Who knows what they're doing? Maybe they had some computers out there, watching some porn, or maybe they had some women hiding in that truck. Who knows, but they were pretty damn fixated with being out the back here on this gameplay, and that's pretty damn dumb, honestly, because if your team's really stupid enough to capture C on Arcaden, you really want to get the hell out of there. Just because capturing C on this map is pretty much a bit of a death trap, unless you've got some pretty decent teammates, or you're not against enemies that are as organised as what Cripple's team is. This is quite an organised effort in terms of getting this PM9 MOAB, which is actually a quad MOAB fail. I'm not sure if I actually said that. It could even be classed as a penta MOAB fail, if you actually notice that first streak that was ended by that dumpster bitch. Dumpster bitch, that's what we're going to call him anyway. Anyway guys, you're going to love this gameplay, and there's not really that much I can say about it other than it's brilliant, it's fast paced, some of the decisions that he makes are just things that I probably wouldn't have done myself, which would have ended up resulting in me getting killed. And gotta love that when a C4 does no damage whatsoever. But yet if someone's got it strapped to their chest, they've got a 20-foot radius. Weird about that, Infinity Ward. Oh well guys, there's not too much longer that we need to be thinking, oh, why did you do that, Infinity Ward? Because it's not that long away till Black Ops 2, and I know that this is a really awaited game for a lot of us, and in particular a lot of us YouTubers. This game is frustrating at the best of times, I will admit, but it's not so much the game, it is more so the way that a lot of people want to play it. Although, of course, the game is not without flaws, but we're not going to get into that, or every commentary would just turn into a Let's Bag Modern Warfare 3. And look at these little cuties all having a party with their little riot shielder for protection. Yeah, you go down too, bitch. I just love this gameplay. Some of these guys are just so epically stupid. Like, what the fuck are these guys doing? He's sitting on the bed, like what, waiting for a hooker? I don't know. I really find it difficult to get in the minds of players like this just because the things that they do are just stupid, pointless. They're just not things that I do myself in that situation. I actually sometimes talk about players like this when I'm playing with my party, and my description is pretty much, they're just too retarded for me to be able to work out what they're going to do. Most people are generally pretty predictable, but then you do have those odd few, like these guys, that just do random things, sit in random spots. But it is lucky that not that many of them do appear to be using Assassin. And that is definitely being used to Cripple and his team's advantage here. Because you will notice there is a lot of support going on, a lot of UAVs. And fortunately, a lot of these guys are showing up, which is always a good sign when you're playing. And that was really unfortunate. That moment there was, I think it was two off a MOAB. Yeah, I think it was 2 off a MOAB. So So it was pretty unfortunate. He's probably getting a little bit pissed off right about now. So he just, ran over, got shot in the face. Which is one of those things you've got to try and not do. You really want to try and keep you calm, keep that streak going, stay in that good mindset wherever you were prior. But though, guys, you will notice he sees that little juice symbol and I don't know, like something just goes off in his head. He flips the switch, beast mode turned on. And I'm telling you guys, pretty much from this point in the gameplay, he just goes ham. The gameplay just gets better and better, more and more ridiculous. And I don't know, I'm one of those people where if I've started getting fucked around or had a few bullshit deaths, I'm one of those people that does start getting angry, not playing the way I should, not really thinking the way I should. But obviously Cripple has a little bit more patience than what I do and has a little bit maybe better control of his emotions. Because as you see, he's just going ham on these guys now. And oh, this little riot shooting bitch. You'd think he'd give up by now. I'm sure he has been popped by more people than Cripple. But hey, what the hell? When you're trying to rank up your riot shield, why not die a million times doing it? Gotta love a vengeful guy with a riot shield too, you know what I mean? When they just keep coming back and coming back. It's just one of those things that I find so frustrating in game. Is just someone who wants to use something irritating. You know, not so much overpowered, but just something irritating. You know, like Final Stand or a riot shield. And it's just irritating. You run around a corner, you find 2-3 guys, one drops into Final Stand, and of course, you get shot by his buddy. Similar thing with the riot shield. You're too busy trying to not get whacked in the face by him. And then of course you get popped by someone else. Panic knife for the win. At least it is not just me that happens to. You tell me about you guys at home. If you guys have that problem of just randomly getting panic knifed. Especially you guys that play on tactical. Me, for example, I don't even bother trying to knife people anymore. It's just a pretty bad move. Considering the lag compensation in this game, I find that I will just consistently go through people with a knife. But then for some reason, when I'm on the arse end of it, it's magically a one-hit kill. Who knows with this game. Anyway though guys, I thought that maybe we talk a little bit today about how I actually choose commentary topics. And why would I want to talk about that? And that's actually because I notice a lot of commentators on Twitter or even in their YouTube videos often ask their viewers what commentary topic to actually choose. And personally myself, I don't think it's that hard to come up with one yourself. And there's probably a good reason for that in my situation. And I'll tell you why that is. I actually have quite a cute little book. It's a book with little fishies on it. Let's actually look at it now. What fishies have we got? Yeah, it's a Nemo fish actually. So it's a nice little book with a Nemo fish. And I just write random ideas in there sometimes. So, you know, I'm sitting there on the computer. Idea pops in my head. Write it down. You know, that's often when my ideas will come into my head, I will admit. I'll be sort of sitting up late at night, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. The boyfriend will be in bed. And then something will just sort of hit me. And I'm not going to be able to make a video on it at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, I probably could if I really wanted to. But risking waking Matty up when he gets up for work at 5 AM might not always be the best scenario. And look at that retard. Take him long enough to respond. Oh, look, there's someone in front of me. Gotta love guys like that. Some of these kill cams are just funny in this game. I don't know. The stupidity of people is probably never going to cease to amaze me in this game. And the more I keep playing and the more of the younger generation that play this game, I find just the more stupid things I manage to see. And oh, at least it keeps it funny, I will admit. Anyway though, sexy beasts, let's actually get back onto our topic before the next noob manages to sort of distract me. Because of course, there's enough of them in this game, enough of them doing funny things, that I do tend to get distracted sometimes. And I'm sure you guys can forgive me for that. Anyway, what were we actually talking about? The topic we were talking about was, of course, choosing commentary topics. And I'm sort of lucky in a way that I do have quite a bit of life experience, far more than what I did when I was 13 or 14. It sort of helps in that YouTube regard, I suppose. Although, honestly, if you want to be some big YouTube sensation, it obviously seems to be that it is better to have a more immature personality, which of course doesn't really suit me, although I am pretty ditzy, so maybe I do fit into that category. But I am lucky, like I said, with life experience. I do have lots of things I can draw my commentary topics from, and that can be things that have happened in my life, things that have happened, now, recently, or in the past, and also of people that I've actually known and met. And then there's also the people that I've worked with at work, because as you guys do know, I do work in the child protection industry, and I also work in disability services, so there is pretty much a wealth of experience and just randomness. When you spend a lot of time working around people and working that closely with people, you do become pretty good at reading them, I must admit. So it does give me quite a few things to talk about, thinking about the way that people think and just things that people have said to me and we've spoken about. And then there's also the fact that my boyfriend actually has children as well, which puts me in a very different category than a lot of people. The fact that I have all of this experience with kids, yet I don't actually have kids. So that also is something that I suppose does make it a bit easier. But definitely, guys, if you guys are struggling with commentary topics, definitely think about starting a little book or even something on your phone or something on your computer. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed the commentary, and I know that you would have loved the gameplay. And definitely go and sub up HD Cripple, you won't be disappointed, one of the biggest beasts in the game. And yeah, MOAB that like button and subscribe if you're new. Peace out.